legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Green Bay Packers. Here's Anders Carlson set to get this one started, and we are underway here at Lambeau. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second down, Pollard again. There he goes, left side. Now he's loose at the 40, and he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 29-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game.
And you hear it all the time, but that's one of the dangers of the blitz. You get past that first wave, nobody else is there.
And when teams blitz, what they're trying to do is make you lose your poise, lose your timing and your tempo. But when you hold it together, you can really hurt them the other way, getting past that first wave.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Pollard again. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
2nd and 5. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Now a first carry for their fullback. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball and where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play he did. So you got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now they send a man in motion right. Pollard. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
A second down throw for Prescott. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Well, they moved the ball well there on the opening series. Running game was in sync. They were knocking on the doorstep, but ultimately, Charles, they'll have to settle for the field goal.
Well, they certainly were moving it well, and give this defense a ton of credit. Finally dug their heels in and forced the field goal. That's wondered in his game partner. Will his offense look back at this drive and think to themselves, if we'd gotten 6, we'd be in a better spot.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football. He's going to launch this deep for Watson as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Now Love. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Here's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Another 1st down there as this one goes for 25.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On play action, Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Prescott off play action. Steps away. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Prescott now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Prescott on the move to his left. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Love. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Love now on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Love from the gun. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
turn to the power game to try to get in. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Pollard will take it up the gut.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that makes our score 17-0.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
So the completion gets them just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go. On the ball. Yellow, 22.
Love looking to throw it. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. 3rd and 2. Love with it.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
On 4th down, Love. He'll buy some time right. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Buying time to his left.
Pass over the middle tipped, but he still brings it in.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, They've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Here's Love.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down again.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25.
78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes you'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
First down, and it's Pollard again.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That one good for 37 yards.
What I continually hear from running backs and offensive linemen is how often they're actually getting together to watch film so they can get in sync with each other, understand blocking patterns better, how a running back likes to cut, what he wants to do. And, boy, it all came together on that one.
That's one where they watch that and say, hey, we did everything we were supposed to do right there.
That looked like the play we drew up and designed. And then we got to see it unfold in real time.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Going to run again here with Pollard, and he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Play action now, Prescott.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Pollard.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Three quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. Second down, Love. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The offense on third down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. That one caught downfield by Watson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards that time. To the air again, Love. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Working out of the gun, Love. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stairs on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. A big play here for Dallas. 51 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver or that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Got an open man, it's Michael Gallup. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Now Prescott going to change the play.
And again, it's Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead. And now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CeeDee, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up. And he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
And Jones going to have a Packers first down as the tackle made at the 42.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Black shot.
Love.
This one swung out here to Jones.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that will bring up second down. Going back to Love. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson, 58 yards. And the Packers are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Anders Carlson now for the point after.
And he puts this one through. It makes our score 31-10.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
Inside the 20.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, 75 yards.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Off the play fake, Love. Sliding out of the pocket. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
Love, they go play action now. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 41.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Well, Prescott here to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. To throw is Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football.